Puzzle Bukkit.
Kenning versus the Chubs. Round 9. Mage against Shaman. Alright, so with Shaman, I'm not going to use my Azure Drake right now. Earthen Ring Farseer is okay, but I kind of prefer that mid to late, because we're not needing health right now. The Wild Pyromancer I like as a card. I'm going to keep it against a Shaman. Confirm. Although most Shaman minions, totems, have 2 health, and the Wild Pyromancer doesn't really remove those. Greetings. And is Mana Worm the play? If he lightnings, lightning is an overload. To remove that. Or he could Rock Biter. Okay. Either way, I was looking at the Mana Worm not really as a big player card. I just kind of wanted something out there. I didn't really expect to bump it up. Bump it up. Bump it up. Fairy Dragon. Fairy Dragon indeed. Some melons. Alright, and Acidic Swamp Ooze. Okay. I am going to Frostbolt the Acidic Swamp Ooze. Rush it in. I feel there's some value to that. It's a trade up either way. So I wanted to take out the trade. Still wanted to push into 3 damage. Chillin' Yeti. Frostbolt would have been nice for that to stop it. Wouldn't have killed it though. We can trade up. I think we will. Wow, that was weird. The floating Yeti, everyone. I had to actually wait for it to come into my target sensor. Yeah, we're left with a 4/4 on the board. I'm okay. That's I'm okay with that. Dark Iron Dwarf. Fair enough. Worgen Infiltrator, Wild Pyromancer. I'm gonna ping him and push 4 through and just to see what he does. I realize I probably should have done a 1-for-1 trade with the Dark Iron, but he's in a position where he's got 9 damage on the board, and if he doesn't make a trade, well, we're also ahead of him by 8 in life too, so I think it's kind of forcing him to make the trade, which means we got 4 damage before we lost it. Excuse me. Any totems, so doesn't look like he has any removal spells. Unbound Elemental, okay. Yeah, so we pushed in 4 damage before the trade happened. Now, whenever you play a card with Overload, so if I was to take that with Sylvanas, I wouldn't get the benefit from it. It's not whenever anyone plays an Overload. Okay. We could Flame Strike. So I could also ping. But then that's a 2-for-1 trade on the Pyromancer. If I Fireball, I lose my Worgen.
I have no time for games.
I'm pushing damage through. Hopefully Sylvanas makes him nervous, and I'll Flame Strike next. At least I got 2 damage on my Worgen before I lost him. Oh, that's even better. Unless he plays an Overload card. Now we have 6 in hand. Another Fireball will be 12. But he's at 17. Earthshock. Ooh, silences. Okay. Oh, I did forget Shamans do have the Hex, too. That would have... Okay. So we will... Ping. Fireball. Push in 5 damage. And we're sitting pretty good at this point. We don't have a lot of board presence though, and as far as card, yes, he's got 4 in his hand. We only have 2, so Knife Juggler, okay. If he plays a lot, we'll just Flame Strike, which I'm assuming he's going to play a lot because he's got you know, his Knife Juggler out. Okay, so yeah, we'll be Flame Striking, pushing through 5 damage, and he's down to 7. 7 more damage. Our other Fireball spell, we still have one, right? And a ping would do it. And he finally hexes. Well, so he's silence and hex. He must have top decked the hex. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Pretty weak showing on the board. And he's down to 1, so we will Dark Scale and Senjin. Pass the turn. So we should be able to punch through the wall. I don't think... Well, we have 7 on the board, but we have to get through the taunt wall first. And we don't have anything showing to get us through that taunt wall, but you never know. We could get a spell removal or something coming through here. I'm trying to think. I mean, other than a Fireball, which gives us the win directly. I think we've used both Frostbolts. What to do? The Chubbs decides to do his Totemic Call. Oh, there we go. Stormwind Champion. Wow. Alrighty, Defender of Argus allows us to push through 5, 6, pass the turn, and unless he can bring me down 30 points this round, we have the win. Now, keep in mind, I did post a video earlier where I went... Alright, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, round 9 goes to the Kenning. This is a new record for me. I'm ecstatic. Thank you again, Arena Value, for and all the work you put behind here to help me pick a good deck, and it seems to be working out really well for me. Stay tuned, post in the comments, and I'll see you very shortly for round 10.